If you have to drive out of the way, at some point it's not worth the gas money because, babes, gas is not cheap either.
Girl, I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there.
Are you kidding me? When did these become $6 for this kielbasa? Y'all remember when this was the cheapest thing to buy? You've got to be kidding me. Hello everyone. So today I will be going over how I'm going to be spending my $50 weekly budget for food and making a meal plan. I wanted to share with you how I am making a meal plan for myself with such a small weekly budget. Thankfully, it is just me. If you're doing this with a $50 budget for two people or more, let me know what you're doing because you are a superstar, a rock star, and superwoman or man, because I find this to be quite hard, and I found that I keep going over budget. So I'm going to make myself a system that I follow through with every week, and I'll probably share that with you guys just to make sure that I'm doing it and keep myself accountable. Because what? Because I said I would. Hashtag because I said I would. So let's first talk about, oh, wait, I'm rude. Welcome. Hi, I'm Tara from Journey to Wisdom Wealth. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. You know, you're part of the what? Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. And if you're not a part of Grateful Gang, we'd love to have you over here. It's free 99 and it costs you nothing to hit that red subscribe button. Go ahead and share it, like it, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to what? Hype me up, hype me up. Go on, get hype me up, hey, hype me up, hey. Okay, I'm done. So the first thing I do is see what I have already. I'll check my pantry, my fridge, and my freezer. And that way I don't have to go to the store and buy anything twice and be mad. Been there, done that. And that way I can get an idea of a starting off point of where to start with my meal plan in the first place, right? The next thing I'm going to do once I get an idea of what I have is I'm going to probably go on Pinterest. I'm going to go on Pinterest and I'm going to see what ideas I can figure out with what I have. And then also, y'all know my friend ChatGPT, babes. We're going to head on ChatGPT. Okay. And we're going to type in exactly what we have and we're going to say exactly what we want. So for instance, a prompt would be, I have bread, potatoes, ground beef, cheese, eggs, whatever you got, right? And I would like to create a meal plan. I have a few staples already, like oil, salt, pepper, all that, pantry staples. And I'd like to make a meal plan for $50. If I need to shop for anything else, for 3 meals a day for 5 days a week. Type it exactly what you want. ChatGPT is going to help you, and if it comes up with something you're allergic to, then you adjust. Please exclude this, that, and the other. You can start your prompt off saying what you're allergic to. It is a great tool to use, so please make sure you're using it. Then the next thing, after I get an idea of what I want, what I have, what I'm going to cook, I'm going to have a list of what I need for my recipes. So whatever I need for my recipes, I'm then going to look at all my circulars. I'm going to look at the circulars and find out, or what I think they're called circulars. I'm going to look at my circulars and then I'm going to find out what's on sale at the right place, right? And so I probably will look at Aldi and Publix and then see which one has better deals. I know for me, I love Publix because it has BOGOs. And for me as a single person, when I don't want to buy both, I actually get it half off here in Georgia, which is amazing. And then Aldi always has a lot of the best prices in general. So I will look at my list of needs of things that I want to buy and I'll check out the circulars and find out who has it for cheaper. Please keep in mind, y'all, do not go and personally, I'm not going to like go from the Aldi over here to 20 minutes down the road to the Publix. All of my grocery stores, Aldi, Walmart, and Publix are literally in a triangle. It doesn't take me more than 5 to 10 minutes to get to either one. Because if you have to drive out of the way, at some point it's not worth the gas money because, babes, gas is not cheap either. So do the best that you can. And also, if you already have like a Walmart membership or a membership with one of your grocery stores or Publix membership where you can get your stuff packed and ready, do that because it's a great way to save money. So you can go online at Walmart, pick out all the stuff, already know how much you're about to spend. It keeps you from spending on things that are like in your face sale, like chips and candy and things you don't really need that weren't on the budget. And you'll know exactly how much it's going to cost. And you can either go and pick it up, which is free normally if you're over $35, and if you have the membership, then it's probably free to have them deliver it, which even saves you time on gas. And I know that other stores outside of Walmart do that. So if you're finding it hard to stick to your budget, consider doing that as well. What the hell? I can't believe it just rained like that, Grandma, on us. I can't believe it just started raining. All right, guys, so I've gotten home and realized that I left my headset at my parents' or my microphone at my parents' house. So if I sound lower, I do apologize. I hope it sounds okay. I also got cut off because the phone died and it got overheated because it was hot outside. And then on top of that, I put the phone in the house. I was sitting there talking to my dad for a while and it just started pouring down rain. So I'm back now. It's much later in the evening. It's actually like 6, almost 7 o'clock, and I just got home with groceries, so y'all will see that later in the video. But let me go finish telling you how I make my plan. I'm looking at deals and the circular and things like that, and a deal is off by like 20 or 30 cents. I'm probably not driving to the next grocery store to get 20 or 30 cents off. Maybe $1 or $2, I would probably do that. And so if I find a deal and it's comparable and I prefer something else, then I will go somewhere else. For example, if Aldi's having a sale on fruit, even if that sale is $1 difference, it'd have to be substantial. I'm probably still going to Publix because for me, Publix has better fruit. And I'd rather not get the deal and enjoy the food that I'm eating than get a deal and have soggy grapes or something, just for example. Now, there are other things, not being down on Aldi, because like when I want to make a cheese board or get cheese options, I find that cheese is very abundant at Aldi. They always have great variety and they have a really good price. So I would go over there. So I think it's also a matter of learning your stores. Another thing I think about for me particularly is how many times a day will I be eating? Me, right now, I eat sometimes 3, sometimes 2, but I'm about to do a challenge next week where I'm trying to slow down on the snacking as well as only eating twice. I'd like to fast until lunchtime and then eat a dinner. So I'll be eating 2 meals a day, Monday through Fridays. I don't really worry about the weekends like that too much. Usually Saturday and Sunday, to be honest, I eat 1 meal a day just because I'm all so busy trying to get all my things done that by the time I realize it's time to eat, I haven't. Like today, it's about to be 7, like I said, and y'all, I have not eaten 1 real meal yet. I do have my chicken rice in the fridge though. So I'm going to be eating that instead of eating out because I already used one of my eating out days. That is something to think about as well so that you know how many meals you need to plan realistically for yourself. We don't want to make too many and then waste food, and then we don't want to make too little and then end up eating out and spending money because we didn't plan for enough meals either. As I'm speaking about eating out, I'd like to remind you that if it is in your budget, I would consider having an eat out day, because eat out days to me are really realistic if it fits in your budget. Sometimes we just don't have the time. Sometimes one of your days may be busier than the others and you just know that one day might be more stressful. So for me, I prefer my eat out days to be on weekends. But I also consider like my month end close at work, the last day of meetings. Sometimes that's my eat out day because I'm already stressed and don't want to go home and cook anything. And it depends on how I feel. Or you can just have a floating eat out day and you just have the money put aside for whatever day you feel that will be necessary for you or your family to do. If your budget does not allow for an eat out day, then my best advice is to plan an eat out type meal in your meal plan. So I would buy a pizza in my meal plan, or buy a frozen pizza, or plan to buy frozen pizza crust, or any kind of thing like non-bread that can make pizza crust, that can be used as pizza crust, or even a tortilla, whatever they'll sell, right? And get some pasta and some toppings of your choice and make your own pizza, or buy a frozen pizza, or buy a frozen lasagna, or something that makes it, or make your own fried rice at home, something that mimics an out food. Because let's be real, a lot of the quality of this eating out food nowadays ain't even all that. Like especially when it's fast food. If it's like a restaurant, and sometimes not even that, but sometimes when a nice restaurant, I understand, but like a McDonald's, a Burger King, something like that, sometimes you're better off just making what you want at home. In my humble opinion, these are all my opinions. You hear me? And my last tip before we get down to business of making my actual meal plan for this week is to make themed days. Consider having a themed day like Meatless Monday, Taco Tuesday, Wildin' Out Wednesday, Throwback Thursday, and just Freestyle Friday, or breakfast for dinner, that kind of thing, right? And then or didn't have to be on those days. Just have that in mind and like, oh, okay, maybe we have an Asian, or have a Asian day, an Italian day, anything based on like a country, a type of food you enjoy. A Jamaican day, I'm gonna have curry chicken this day. I'm gonna try a new recipe this day. This is my try a new thing day. Sometimes I feel like it helps take the pressure off of figuring out what you're gonna do because you already have your day planned. Like you already know what you're planning to do. You just have to hit up like Google or Pinterest or all recipes to find something that you want to commit to making. So those are my tips on how I try to work through making my meal plan. It sounds like a lot, but it gets easier as you go along. And once it becomes a habit, it doesn't seem so hard. And that is basically me talking to me because I did it in the past and then I fell off and I need to get back to doing it again. So let's get down to the top down portion and plan out my meal plan, and I'll share with you what I'm doing for the next couple of days for meal plan. Make sure to let me know what you're having in your meal plan down in the comments. And don't forget, if you made it this far, I'd love to have you as a Grateful Gang member, and just go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. All right, guys, so let's get into the planner. I'm using these little sticky tabs as my dividers for now until I either save for some or find some. Let's talk about last week's meal plan. Last week's meal plan, I had avocado toast on here for Monday, and I ended up having JJ fish with chicken Monday night, so I ended up having more than one eat out, which is not really what I wanted to do, but that's just really what happened if we talking the truth out here. And Tuesday I ended up having avocado chicken with the avocado toast with the chicken sausage, and Taco Tuesday, which was delicious. Then I had the avocado toast with the chicken sausage again, Taco Tuesday again. Thursday I did not have the chicken sausage. I ended up just having avocado toast. And then on Friday, it was supposed to be like toast with peanut butter and jelly. However, they ended up buying me lunch because we had closed meetings all day. So that worked out. And I got a burger and whatnot. And then I made chicken and rice that night. So today is Saturday and I didn't have no more avocado toast. But I do have it to eat. But I did not eat any avocado toast. And I have chicken and rice to eat today. I'm so excited to eat. So I'm glad I have something good to eat as well. Now our total last week was over budget and we had $75.50 and we have $124.50 left in the budget, which breaks down to about $40 left for the week. I'm still doing it as $50 and I'll just find another way to add a little bit more money to the budget. So let's get into this week's meal plan. This meal plan is going to be for the week of 9/8 to 9/12. For Monday, I'm thinking for breakfast or lunch, because I'm going to fast till lunch, I'm just going to write lunch and dinner, like L&D on all these pages, because I am doing my own personal challenge, trying to get control over my eating. And so for lunch, I'm thinking I'm going to have avocado toast, because I still have another avocado. So avocado toast, and because I will be home, I will have it with egg. And I'm going to make my grocery list over here. Then for dinner, we're going to do pork chops and potatoes and green beans. Then for lunch the next day will be pork chops, potatoes, and green beans, but the leftovers, that's my little shorthand for that. And then for dinner, it will be Taco Tuesday. Again, so tacos, all the same thing as last week. It was really good, so I don't mind having it again. And then taco leftovers for lunch on Wednesday. And then Wednesday's dinner is going to be Brinner, which is breakfast for dinner. And hopefully that will include using up some more of those potatoes, because I really don't want them to go bad. Making a potato bowl. So it's going to be potato, eggs, the breakfast sausage. And then I'll figure out what kind of veggie I can have with that. Maybe spinach. And then on Thursday, leftover Brinner, breakfast for dinner. And dinner on Thursday, it's gonna be, not sure yet, but it'll be tuna or chicken sandwich. So like a chicken tuna or chicken salad sandwich. Yeah. And then for lunch the next day, it'll be the same thing. The tuna or chicken leftovers. On dinner, it's it's gonna sound bad, but it's gonna be Freestyle Friday. So it's gonna be whatever is left, just kind of throw it together and figure something out. You will see on the haul that I do have some filler meals, and I'll tell you about them now. So Saturday is, I want to put OMAD and OMAD for Sunday. Not really sure yet what I'm eating, but one of these days may be a eat out day. So I'm just going to leave them like that for now. I'm going to add a few stickers, but first let's make my grocery list. What I know I want to get is fruit. I want to get some fruit. I want to get some juice. I want to get some taco shells because we had soft ones before. So I'm going to do a mix of soft and hard this time just to switch it up. I like to get some Siete taco seasoning, but I think the shells will come with their own seasoning, but I actually like that specific one even though it's so expensive. I'm going to get some more shredded lettuce. Speaking of shredded lettuce, that could be, I'm going to put my filler meal here. That could be a part of a filler meal. I have some chicken strips, some Tyson chicken strips. So grilled chicken strips, grilled with the lettuce to make like a taco salad type vibe. You know, just use like some salsa and things like that. Another filler meal is going to be lasagna because it was on sale at Publix. Easy throw in the bag real quick. So that may be something for one of my OMAD days as well. And oil is a possibility, but oil is expensive and the kind I want is not on sale. I really would like to buy some avocado oil, but I think only olive oil is on sale. And those are the only things that are on my list. Now, I will or have already looked through the Publix and all the app. I think I've decided to go to Publix, and I have added a few other things to my list. Last but not least, we're just going to add some stickers to the days.
Girl, I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there. 'Cause everything reminds me of you. I can't take no more. Girl, I think I'm losing my mind. Try to go to work, but I lost track of time. 'Cause everyone keep looking like you.
Okay, guys, so that's everything on the spread for now. I don't want to clutter. It's a small space, but just a little cuteness because y'all know I love a little bit of cuteness. We're done right now for... oh, that wasn't supposed to go there. That was supposed to go on the back of this. That's okay. I'll just do next week's back there. Another thing I love about writing these out, though, is being able to look back at it. I was going to sing a bad song. Look back at it at a later date and just be able to look and see what I was eating. And maybe I should start rating these foods and say, hey, I like this meal. I didn't like this meal so much. I'll probably do that more when I start trying recipes. But this is basically my meal plan for the week. I'm going to take some time and transfer my meal plan onto the thing that goes on my fridge. So I'll come back once I've written this all out and show it to you. That way I'm going to write it, but I'm also going to use this as a reminder as to, like, on Sunday, take out, let me look at my thing. So I've already forgotten. So I'm talking about on Sunday, take out the pork chops out of the freezer because they need to be cooked on Monday. And then on Monday, take out the ground beef because that needs, so mostly like to remember to take out the meals. Another thing I want to start doing is creating a section in my fridge. I got so many ideas, y'all. A section in my fridge that has like a plastic container that has all the ingredients for the meal being made that day. That way that ground beef and all the lettuce and all the stuff can sit in, well, maybe not together, but like all sit in that container. And when you're ready to cook for the day, just pull the container out and know everything that's fridge wise will come out in that container and you'll be ready to go. All right, guys, so here is the weekly planner on the fridge. Hopefully you can see it okay without my glare. Quick recap, Sunday is OMAD, so today is Sunday, chicken and rice. I guess I could have put the dates on here too, but maybe next time. And I'm gonna take out, so this is my meal, and then my TO is for takeout, pork chops, and then lunch is avocado toast with fried egg. Dinner is pork chop with potato and green beans. And then takeout will be take out the ground beef. Then filler meals and ideas. So filler meals for next week will be lasagna or the rana pasta that I still have in there. That's good until October, so it's fine. And then ideas for next week is possibly doing wings because I found some in the grocery list, in the grocery run today. And then stewed chicken is a possibility, something I've been kind of wanting. So that's that. And then the pens for that are up here. And the pen for this is also here. This is just a cute pad that's magnetic that I got from the Dollar Tree that I just keep things that I might need to buy. And I forgot to reference this because I needed vinegar and I should have gotten that. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that portion of the video. Next, we're going to head into me going to the grocery store and showing you what I bought and seeing if I was able to stay on budget.
In my dreams, I'm never over you.
It's all the pumpkins for me. So cute.
No matter how I feel or what I do, yeah.
Are you kidding me? When did it become $6 for this kielbasa? Y'all remember when this was the cheapest thing to buy? You got to be kidding me. Hey everyone, I just came back from Publix from the grocery store and I wanted to share with you what I ended up getting as a haul item. Let's go over what I got and how much it cost me. I ended up picking up bubbly because they had them buy one get one free. I love bubbly, and when they're on deal I usually try to get them if it's in the budget. So this is a strawberry sunset. This was not on the original list of things to get, but I was glad to see it. And so the other one I picked up was Bellini Bliss, which is another one I really like. I'm hoping they're not going to be seasonal and, you know, like they won't be available for the fall. So I'm glad I got those now if they do try to do that. Then I also, when it comes to fruit, I picked myself up some pineapples. Y'all know I love my pineapples. And then I also bought these Ambrosia Gold apples. They were buy one get one free, so I only bought one. Here in Georgia I only have to buy one to get it half off, so I love that for me as a single person. I was able to find the organic free range party wings that they had on sale. They were buy one get one free. They were $7.98 each, so I got both of them for $7.98. And being that I'm eating a lot of like red meat, pork type thing this week, I'm glad I have wings for next week. And Welch's grape juice, no sugar added, not the cocktail, the actual juice. And then I got some more eggs, and I panic bought these eggs because I told you I still had 6 eggs. However, there was only 3 packs of eggs left on the shelf, and I was like, baby, no. I don't want to have to be 5 for eggs, and these are not expiring until October, middle of October. So I bought myself some more Eggland's Best eggs. I did go ahead and pick up some shredded lettuce for the tacos. I picked up this El Paso taco kit. Now the nice thing about the taco kit, it has the standing ones because I already have the flat ones from last time. So just kind of mixing it up a little bit, and these were buy one get one half off, so I only paid half of the price for this one. The nice thing is that this one comes with the mild taco sauce and the seasoning mix, so love that for me. And then inspired by flavor, mini cucumbers. I got some mini cucumbers because I like either pickling these, they taste delicious, or just cutting them up and maybe having them on the day that I'm having the tuna sandwich. I feel like it goes well with fish or anything. On the taco thing, I actually really like this mild taco seasoning. It's siete, but honestly, y'all, there's like no ingredients in there, which I love. There's ingredients, but there's mostly clean. So it's like red chili pepper, salt, ground dates, tomatoes, garlic, nutritional yeast, cumin, onions, cassava flour, cream of tartar, black pepper, and parsley, and that's it. And I find that sometimes you don't have to buy what I just bought because they already have a sauce and a seasoning mix in here. So I could have just not bought this at all. But sometimes I feel like this El Paso seasoning mix, it be tasting a little grainy. It could just be me or something that I'm doing. And then here are some, so I could have been done. Like I bought a lot of extra things that weren't on my list, but they were on what I consider a good deal. And so then the next thing I bought, because I know I was going to want something sweet, was this chocolate cream pie. You get 2 slices. It's Edward's chocolate cream pie, and these were buy one get one free, so I just bought 1 instead of 2, so I got it half off. And then I bought this Stouffer's Meat Lovers lasagna. This is gonna be like a filler meal. It'll be in the freezer if one day I'm just tired and I'm like, there's no way I can't do this, and I didn't cook or didn't prep, then I have this. I can just throw it in the oven and be done. It comes with real cheese. It's the family size, and it has about 4.5 servings. So not only would I eat just for one day, but I would eat for a couple days. Now, the nice thing, that was also on buy one, get one free, hence why I picked it up. Let's get to what y'all been waiting for, which is the total. So my total, and I started to panic, y'all, because I was like, oh no, we didn't do it. But my total was $49.41. I'm not even sure if you can see it. And I just made it because I had a $2 off coupon. Because I shop there. A lot of times if you shop there often, they'll just send you a random $2 off 10 coupon. And I always use it because it's in my app. And so we made it under budget. I'm so excited. But I really hope that you guys found value in this video. If you did and you've made it this far, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video and hype me up. And then also let me know down below, again, what are you cooking, meal prepping, and also what is your budget for the week and how many people are you feeding?
You are nosy.
What's this I smell? Could it be dirt?
All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Remember, in order to be great, you have to be grateful. I'm super duper grateful for you. Have a wonderful, blessed day. I love you, mean it. Bye.